Hello there, welcome back to the new lecture. So in this lecture we have to discuss about toilet ventilation system part 1. So after the end of this lecture you would be able to understand what is the purpose of toilet ventilation system. Then we have to discuss the types of toilet ventilation system. Now after that we'll explain you the advantages and disadvantages of natural ventilation system. Then we have to discuss the advantages, benefits and the limitation of mechanical ventilation system. Then we have to discuss the designing step. Okay, I will show you the designing step for mechanical ventilation system, how we can design the mechanical toilet ventilation system. Then finally we have to discuss about the disc wall, how to find out the size of disc wall, okay, and door undercut design. That all we have to discuss. So let's start. Now, what is toilet ventilation system? What is the main purpose of toilet ventilation system? So remember here, the basic purpose of toilet ventilation system is to remove bad odor from the space. Okay. Generally what happen in our toilet, we have a bad odor, bad smell. So our main target is what? If anyone use that toilet, so what happen? They feel uncomfort. Okay. So our main target is what? We have to feel comfort, or we have to make comfort environment. Okay, that is why our main target is to remove the bad odor from the space. Now there are many reasons that why toilet ventilation system is important. There are many reasons. Okay, so remember in that, first is toilet can help create a more comfortable environment for you or your guest. Constant bad odor from your bathroom or from your toilet will leave a bad impression on your guest and will also be bad for you. However, with ventilation, these things was not happen. Okay, so that is why toilet ventilation is important. Now if I talk about the another importance of toilet ventilation system, suppose if your bathroom is exposed to excess moisture, it will cause the air to become too humid, which can cause mold appearing in the walls and cracks of your bathroom. And higher humidity is a closed setting invites molds and mildew to form, which is very dangerous and damaging. This is because black mold can create toxic spores which are released in the air and cause various health problems to those who breathe it in. So with good air circulation and ventilation, this can be avoided. Okay, so that is why toilet ventilation system is very important. Okay, now types of toilet ventilation. So generally this toilet ventilation system may be classified into two types. What are they? First is natural ventilation, second mechanical or forced ventilation. Now we discuss one by one what is natural ventilation and why is important, and what is mechanical or forced ventilation. Now as I already discussed you that toilet ventilation system may be classified into two types. In that, first is natural ventilation. So what is actually natural ventilation? See here, it is the procedure of entering fresh air into a home from outside. It means what we are doing in natural ventilation. Our main target is what? We are providing outside air inside and inside air outside to improve indoor air quality. Okay. So this is called as a natural ventilation system. Now second point, it is written what happens suppose when you are taking outside fresh air inside the room. So what happened on that time? This new air forces the dirty warm air in the room out by the opening in the roof. Okay. Third, this can be operated without mechanical assistance. So in this ventilation system, in natural ventilation system, we do not require any mechanical equipment to force air from outside to inside or from inside to outside. Okay, just like a fan, all this thing we don't need. That is why here it is written that this ventilation can be operated without mechanical assistance. Now the fourth point is natural ventilation aids in the maintenance of a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, why? Because here when you take outside air inside, so when you get the fresh air, so what happen, that fresh air improve your indoor air quality and you will become healthy. Okay, so these are the some advantages of this natural ventilation system. And the fifth point is, suppose the air which you have taken from outside means fresh air, it is telling the oxygen in the fresh air can improve your blood pressure, heart rate and energy levels. And this ventilation, natural ventilation, helps to boost your immune system also. Okay, so these are the natural ventilation system. Now see the advantages of natural ventilation system. So in that, first it is given that natural ventilation can practically supply a high ventilation level. Okay. Second advantage, they are more energy effective, or this ventilation system need no electrical energy for fan, because we are not using fan here in case of natural ventilation system. So that is why this ventilation system needs no electrical energy for fan. That is why it is more energy effective. Okay. Now the another advantages is what? It has capability to supply a very high air change level at a low cost. Okay. So these are the advantages of natural ventilation system. Now see the disadvantages of this natural ventilation system is what? First is, this ventilation only operates when natural powers are available. Otherwise, this ventilation will not operate. Okay. Now the second disadvantage of natural ventilation system is what? Natural ventilation may be hard to control. You cannot control this ventilation, that how much amount of but suppose if you are using a fan to circulate the air, so on that time you can control the air, that how much amount of air you want, you can control it. Okay, we have a damper, you can increase volume control damper, you can increase or decrease as per your requirement. But in case of natural ventilation system, we cannot control the air, because it is a natural. Here we are not using any fan or all this thing to circulate the air na? Third disadvantage is natural ventilation prevents the usage of particulates filter. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of using natural ventilation system. So we have discussed about natural ventilation system. Now the second ventilation system is what? Mechanical ventilation system. Okay. So what is mechanical ventilation system? Generally you can see in this image what happened. Here if you are, suppose if you are doing the duct work here in your toilet and you want to extract the bad odor from the toilet, so what happened? Here we have to install the inline fan. Suppose if you are using duct work, so on that time we have to install the inline fan inside the duct. We have to install the fan. With the help of this fan, you can easily extract the bad odor from the inside and throw to the outside. Okay, and in this way you can improve your indoor air quality. Okay, now you can see what is actually mechanical ventilation. Mechanical ventilation is any method of using a power driven fan to move air in a desired direction. As I told you that in mechanical ventilation or forced ventilation, both are same. Here we have to use the fan to circulate the air. Okay. Second point is that these systems are commonly installed in bathroom to remove moist air when showering or bathing. Okay, suppose if you are bathing or if you are using shower, so on what on that time what happen, moist air will be present in the toilet or in your bathroom. So to remove that moist air, we are using this ventilation system, and these system reduce moisture buildup. Okay, because if moisture will increase in your indoor quality, so it means humidity level will be increased. You have to face many problem. That is why our main target is what in ventilation system. Our main target, why we are doing this all ventilation system, because we have to make the comfort environment inside the bathroom, inside the toilet. Okay, now see here, what is the advantages of mechanical ventilation system. First, indoor humidity and inside temperature are easily under control. It means with the help of this ventilation, you can easily control the inside humidity, okay, and temperature level also. Second advantage, the airflow direction can be controlled. Yeah, you can control it because we have a volume control damper. You can control the direction of airflow rate also. Third advantage, it reduces the amount of moisture in the interior of a home. Okay. Now the disadvantages of using mechanical ventilation system is what? First, when you bring in the exterior air, you increase the workload for your HVAC system. Okay, so these are the, if load will increase, so what happened, tonnage of your HVAC with any equipment which you are using, tonnage will increase and cost also increase. Okay, and this system may increase the maintenance cost dramatically. Suppose if due to any reason if your fan will not work, so we need to do the maintenance for that. Okay, so that is why it is written this system may increase the maintenance cost dramatically. And the third disadvantages of using mechanical ventilation system is that it require more space to install. Okay, here we need more space because here we have to install the fan. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of using mechanical ventilation system. Now here you can see that how we can design this toilet ventilation system, what parameter we need to calculate. Okay, so see here the calculation part. So steps to be followed while designing mechanical ventilation for toilet exhaust system. Okay, so first of all we have to find out the exhaust flow rate. What is it? Suppose inside your toilet, first of all, how can you do the duct sizing? Suppose if it is a commercial toilet, okay, 10 to 14 toilet will be there. Or if you are designing for school building and you have to do the ventilation on that commercial building, so on that time what happen, you have to extract the bad odor from the small space, and in that toilet, in that commercial toilet, what you have to do, we have to do the duct work. Okay, because the length of toilet is more, okay, as compared to a private or residential building toilet. So our first main target, because how can you do the duct size? Based on your flow rate only you can do the duct size na, with the help of macway duct sizer software, or we have a manual method also. With the help of continuity equation you can get the duct size. But first our main target, we have to find out the that how much amount of air from the toilet we have to extract. Okay, so for that we have a formula. I will show you further what formula we have to use to find out the exhaust flow rate. Second thing, we have to do the exhaust air duct size. Based on exhaust flow rate only you will do the exhaust air duct size. Okay, now third point is what? Select the disc wall. What is disc wall here? First of all, it is a air terminal device. Okay, we have to place this in the ceiling. Suppose if in your toilet you have give the false ceiling, so we have to place this disc wall in the ceiling. So with the help of this disc wall we can extract the bad odor, and this disc wall is connected to the flexible duct, and then that flexible duct is connected to your main duct. Okay, in this way we have to take the air from the inside and throw it to the outside. Okay, now fourth point, fresh air intake flow rate. We have to calculate the fresh air. How much fresh air means how much outdoor air we have to supply into the toilet, because when you are extracting bad odor from the smoke from the toilet, so on that time what happen, the oxygen level inside the toilet will decrease, and the quality of air is also decrease. So to improve the air quality and to maintain the oxygen level, we have to give the fresh air inside the toilet. Okay, that how much amount of fresh air we have to give, so for that we have a formula. Don't worry about that, I will show you that how to calculate that. Now door undercut or door grill or fresh air duct. Okay, now if you remember, when we have when you install the door in the toilet, so how can we take the fresh air into the toilet, how we can supply the fresh air? So the first option, we have to run the duct work, we have to do the duct work and take fresh air from the outside, and with the help of fan, inline fan is also there, with the help of that fan you can supply that fresh air inside into the each and every toilet. Okay, otherwise you can take fresh air from door undercut. Okay, or either sometime you have to place the grill indoor only, that how to design that, what is the width and height of that grill. So for that we have a calculation. In calculation part I will show you that how we can do the size of grill and door undercut and fresh air ducting, all this thing I will show you. Now sixth point, it is written static pressure calculation for duct and duct fitting. So here again, suppose if you are given the duct work, if you are for extracting bad odor from the toilet, so how can you get the capacity of fan, which the fan which you have installed inside the duct, inline fan? So to find out that capacity of fan, first of all we have to calculate the static pressure. Okay, so based on that pressure only you will get the capacity of fan. Okay, now it is written in 7 point, exhaust air fan capacity. So first of all we have to calculate the static pressure, then only you will get the exhaust air fan capacity. Okay, so these are some steps which we have to follow while designing mechanical ventilation for toilet exhaust. Now here you can see the components of toilet ventilation system. In that, first we have a disc valve, and I have told you that disc valve is what? It is a simple air terminal device. Same thing, you can see it is similar to a diffuser, just like a diffuser which you are using now. With the help of diffuser, what you are doing, you are supplying conditioner air inside the room. Okay, and you can return the air from the room to the AHU or FCU, anything. Now here in case of disc valve, here this disc valve we have to install inside the toilet ceiling level, and with the help of this disc valve only you can extract the bad odor from the space. Okay, or with the help of this disc valve you can supply the fresh air also inside the toilet. Okay, sometime we are using grill supply air grill to supply the fresh air into the toilet, or sometime we are using disc valve. Okay, as per requirement you have to use. Now here my question is that how you can identify that how much disc valve means, what is the diameter of that disc valve size, how we can get the size of disc valve? Okay, grill size, we know that we have a formula, Q is equal to AV. Okay, manually we can do that with the help of that formula, otherwise we have a software also. But for disc valve, yes, some standard size of disc valve is available, and it is given in this table. See here, 4-inch dia disc valve is available, 6-inch dia disc valve, 8-inch disc valve. Okay, with the help of 4-inch disc valve, diameter of disc valve, you can extract how many air? Extract, or you can supply 15 to 100, maximum 100 CFM you can extract from the toilet. Or suppose if you are using 6-inch dia disc wall, so with the help of 6-inch dia disc wall you can extract 100 to 180 cfm from this space. Okay, maximum is 180. And suppose if you are using 8-inch, so with the help of this disc wall you can extract 180 to 240 cfm of air inside the from the toilet. Okay, it means suppose if you have calculated the exhaust air flow rate, suppose it is coming around 1000 cfm. Okay, you have calculated the exhaust air, that how much amount of air we have to extract or exhaust from the toilet, you have calculated, and you get 1000 cfm. So in that case, that how many number of disc wall we have to install. So for that, first of all you have to select that which diameter you have to prefer. So it is based on your requirement. Okay, suppose if I have selected 8-inch dia disc wall, so on that time we know that with the help of this 8-inch disc wall, maximum how much amount of cfm we can extract from the toilet, 240. It means if I use 4 number of disc wall, 8-inch dia disc wall, so it is capable. With the help of that 4 number of disc wall you can extract a 1000 cfm of air. Or suppose if you are selecting 4-inch disc wall on that for 1000 cfm of air, so for that maximum 100. So suppose how much disc wall we need, 10 number of disc wall we have to install. Okay, if you are taking 4-inch disc wall. Okay, so in this way we have to select the disc wall. Now here you can see that how to calculate the size of grill or door undercut, all these things. So undercut or grill. See, door undercut means what? Here in the bottom part of this door we have gap, and this is a standard gap we have to give it. Okay, around 1-inch gap we have to maintain. So with the help of this door undercut you can supply the fresh air to the toilet, or otherwise we have to install the grill on the door. See this type. But the width and height of this grill how we can get? So we have a formula. Okay, both either you can do the manual calculation or we have a software also. Now first of all see the manual calculation. So for manual method we have a formula, Q is equal to AV. Q is what? Volume flow rate. A is area of undercut or grill. And we know that if you have selected a rectangular, suppose if you want to install the rectangular type of grill, so area of rectangle is what? Width into height. Okay, so that it is written here. Now V velocity, always we have to maintain standard velocity, we have to take 500 fpm, feet per minute. So based on this formula you can get the size of this grill. Okay, now the next method for door grill size is what? By using beta software. Okay, so we have a software. So when you open the beta software you will get this type of preview. Okay, in that see different option is given. You can with the help of this software you can easily do the sizing. You can calculate the size of door grill, ceiling diffuser, linear slot diffuser, lowers, etc. Okay, so with the help of this software you can easily do the sizing of air terminal device. Now here we have to discuss about the door grill sizing. Okay, so what you have to do, how we can operate this software. See, here some steps are given to operate beta software. So if you want to do the door grill sizing, so you have to click on door grill. Okay, after that they will ask you about the unit system, in which unit you want to work, imperial or metric. So if you want this size in imperial unit, means in feet, inches, pounds, so you have to hit on imperial. After that in selection data you have to write down the noise criteria. So noise criteria depends on which type of toilet you are designing. If you are designing for private, so better is to take a 35 decibel is enough. But if you are designing for commercial toilets, so better is to take 45 decibel noise criteria. So here that is why I have we have to input the 45 decibel for commercial toilet. Okay, Then you have to enter the fresh air CFM value, because all of you know door grill in toilet door, generally we are placing the grill for what purpose? To supply the fresh air inside the toilet, okay, to improve the indoor air quality. So you have to enter the fresh air CFM value. Then write down the velocity. So standard velocity we have to take how much? 50 fpm, as I told you, as per ASHRAE. So just enter that value, 450 to 500 fpm, okay. Then you have to hit on find nearest match, then you will get the size of door, okay. So by using this software also you can easily do the door grill size. So this is all about the toilet ventilation system part 1. Now the other part will upload soon, so please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, and please hit on bell icon to get the notification of updated video related to MEP designing and modeling. I hope all of you enjoy the session. See you in next one.